this now.
Welcome back. Ben Wu is taking a break. I'm taking over for at least the next hour or two. We've got more Dota 2 action coming your way. There's like 4, 5, 6 games going on at once because that is the craziness. That is the 24-hour coverage here at the BTS Hub for the Frankfurt Major Qualifiers. Winter, how you doing?
We need a time, you know, a clock right
Yeah.
next to the stream to count how long we've been on.
Well, I wanted to have a count with downwards, so so you know how much time is left. I can't remember who it was. Someone was saying they wouldn't like that though. Was it you?
No, it wasn't me.
No, someone was saying it's bad because time goes slower. It's like when you're watching Toaster.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, it was you. Okay, it was you. Well, you're always going back on your words. First the thing with calling GG, now this. Make up your mind, Winter, and stick to it. But we're going to give you guys a bit of an update on what's happening in Europe. Alliance has just won 2-0 against 4 Clovers. So with that, Alliance is actually top 2. Winter, it feels good to be an Alliance fan, gay. And hopefully...
Wait, did I actually bring that t-shirt?
Your Alliance one?
Yeah, wait, I can't remember if... Okay, next game, if I have it, we both wear.
Yeah. Well,
same.
for this game that we're going to be watching, I got to put on my jacket.
Wow, you're actually ready, Mineski fan gay now.
I'm full fan gay. Fan gay mode activated. Mineski need to win, and what the situation is here. So SCA will talk you through it. With Europe, Alliance I think are guaranteed top 2 now with that win, and it's going to be Liquid and Alliance advancing for Europe. Let me just see if I can get Europe up quickly. So yeah, we got
I think
Europe
you should
up.
just show his screen. Show your screen. Yeah.
You got Europe up. You got my screen. We're good. So Liquid are undefeated. They're in game 2 against Stark, which looks like they're going to win 2-0. Not guaranteed. Alliance now has 3 wins. This is not updated yet. Let me see if I can do an update. But Alliance has now 3 wins and 1 loss. So Alliance...
They're true.
They're through. Liquid, they're through.
So no chance for anyone else. This group is done and dusted.
Yes. So, boring. Let's talk about SCA. The fun stuff.
RRQ... How much...
The thing is...
How much chances that us RRQ... Oh,
0.
RRQ has 0.
It's 3-team race. The thing is, the 2 matches, there's one team it matters for and one team it doesn't. So it's kind of MVP and Mineski have to just win to get into the top 2.
But isn't the first tiebreak rule being head-to-head?
But
you go head-to-head before.
It'll be a 3-way tie.
3-way tie, you still go head-to-head. Oh, then it'll be a tie.
Guys, I'm going to explain.
Okay.
Just calm down. So, if Signature Trust, Mineski, MVP, or Mineski and MVP both win their game, it's a 3-way tie.
Okay.
And the head-to-head, there is no head-to-head because it's a 3-way tie.
So tiebreak.
Tiebreak, yes. They all had the same score against the bottom teams.
I guess they'll all play an additional BO1 against each other because that's how it works when I was playing the qualifiers.
Are you explaining it or am I explaining it, Winter?
Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna buy you.
I'm
gonna buy you something later.
Okay. No, it's okay. I'm just busting your chops. So they'll play a round of best of ones, tiebreakers. If it's still tied, they'll play another round of best of 1 tiebreakers. And in that second round of tiebreakers, if it's still tied, they'll use time rating from it.
So 2 rounds of
Yes.
tiebreaks.
And they'll use time rating only from the second round of tiebreakers if it remains tied. Okay?
Okay,
And
you're
that's
really good at explaining rules.
Thank you. It's quite likely there will be a 3-way tie because Mineski as well as MVP favored to win. I think Mineski especially, RRQ look really weak. If either of the teams loses, I would think maybe MVP could lose to Space Creators.
But RRQ basically has nothing to play for, so they can go for some crazy level 1 Roche strat against
Sure.
Mineski.
Why not? And that
Yes.
game, draft is underway.
Look at that.
I mean, you're just cheating from the draft.
I didn't see, I wasn't looking.
Okay. No, I believe you. Level 1 Roshan, let's go. Ursa has been picked up. We're going to help ourselves into
Ursa
the
doesn't mean
draft
level 1
in
Roche,
just
but
a second.
it doesn't really mean it's going to be level 1 Roche, but it's just,
We're
I
good.
think it's more so of a counter towards Alchemist, maybe?
We saw, the Ursa versus Alchemist done last game by Space Creators and
Didn't
MVP.
go so well because he got
Yeah.
kited and never-ending story of kiting. Veno plus Ancient Apparition plus the Beastmaster Ball.
And if you're Mineski, you're just thinking pick very safe, I guess, since you don't want to lose to some cheese strat, do something standard. You don't need to pull out any new strategies.
They altered their openings though. Okay, Wyvern was banned, but mostly they picked Night Stalker in the first phase.
Yes.
Most of the games.
I guess because they could get Alchemist, which has often been unavailable. Not sure. Oh, okay. There's something different from Mineski.
This hero gets countered by Ursa.
Yeah, absolutely. Not disputing that. I guess with it's got really good synergy with Dazzle. So I guess they're so confident in the Dazzle synergy with Husker that they don't mind that it gets countered. But it gets countered by Ursa.
It's the end of story. It still gets countered by Ursa. So
ideally
you want to have the Spirit Breaker to keep the Dazzle busy, and then you have the Ursa finish the Husker. And the Ursa's gonna have Bloodlust as well. That is actually a really good buffer for him.
Okay. So last pick's coming out here. RRQ looking most likely for their other support, depending on how they want to run
Unless
the Spirit
they want
Breaker.
to run double melee support.
Yeah. I wonder if they go for that level 1 Roshan. It's definitely a possibility. Ogre tanks, Ursa hits.
Bloodlust. GG. Roshan.
Axe comes out. Another good hero against Husker. Physical damage
That
and the Culling Blade.
Dazzle, see you.
Oh, yeah, of course. No more Graving Husker to keep him alive. RRQs.
Man, the Huskers so badly countered this game. What is going on?
Have RRQ just outdrafted Mineski, would you say? And looking at the lanes and stuff too.
They have offlane Shaker.
That's a very weak lane.
Everything has to come down to this Alchemist, I feel. Alchemist,
Yes.
if he didn't have a good start this game,
GG.
game will be really difficult for them. And they have a weak laning support. Lion plus Dazzle is not that strong early. So I wonder if they're actually gonna do. Okay, what if they do this? They put Ursa, Ogre, and Spirit Breaker on one lane. Axe 1v1 your Earthshaker, and the three of them try to pressure your safe lane. I guess it's safe lane Alchemist.
Not mid Alchemist, you don't think? I feel Alchemist
Because
is
when
best suited to
they
mid.
pick Husker, they put Husker mid. When I watch their games.
There's a lot of melee heroes, which is something where Husker is a little happier because the lane stage goes well for him. But these are melee heroes which counter him.
He's not happy against the counters. Axe and
No.
Ursa.
The first 2 minutes go well for him, perhaps. Then it goes downhill from there.
So
I'm curious to see how this draft works.
He definitely needs a Ghost Scepter this game.
He's gone boots first,
Ghost Scepter is on.
headed to the off lane.
Oh, we didn't talk about the mangoes, but I don't think there's any mangoes this game. Maybe one.
0 mangas.
Or not.
1 manga Ogre, no?
No, not even the Ogre.
Ogre, we're going for Orb of Venom has
Oh, they have double all Venom. Wow.
on Spirit Breaker 2. That's
That's not worth it though.
Not
If
normally,
you're
yeah.
laning on the same lane, then it's not worth it. They're gonna smoke.
They're not going Roche. They're baiting. Oh, they're going for a first spot at the top rune. I'm surprised to see Mineski not checking Roshan.
Dude, there's a mango on Axe. The least. That's the last hero that we would expect to have.
It's definitely not bad on Axe, but it's.
But you don't really
you'd
need.
more expect it on somewhere
Yeah,
else.
you want the stout shield. Or
This smoke seems not great because they can't actually.
No, they want
low
to. They
ground.
want to find the alchemist. They don't want alchemist to get the first rune.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well.
They scouted the alchemist. That's the good thing.
Smoke is going to wear off soon, and it looks. What they're dodging? They're heading bottom. Are they going Roche? No, they can't go Roche now. It's too late.
They think they can't fight at top because there's Earthshaker. Earthshaker is really good at the first bounty rune.
Yeah. Dazzle, Husker, this is not actually a great level 1 fight lineup for RRQ. They've got so many melee heroes getting in close. You got an Ogre, Spirit Breaker can charge in, but the follow-up is not great. Axe isn't great.
If you fight there one fissure, I think you just lose the fight if he blocks the ram off. So it's very difficult to take that fight. So Cool going to have that.
That was a really weird smoke.
Yeah, it was definitely weird. Not sure what they wanted to do with it. Oh, are they going to camp on top of this?
It's 3v2 though. They don't have the numbers. They actually have to back off. Ogres on the run. Husker gonna hide as not Husker. Hide Spirit Breaker. Gonna hide from the Husker.
And Axe is going to draw the creep
Just
aggro.
be careful here. That's Husker with boots. He can chase him down, and we'll have to see if Lion has boots as well. Could get a Impale or Hex off.
Hex is better.
Yep. Hex has been leveled up. The Flaming Spear's coming out. Axe is going to take a lot of damage. May not go down here, but the damage output's going to be there. This lane is off to a bad start, but first blood happens mid. They've gone in. They've caught out Cuckoo. You talked about Alchemist having a good start. It hasn't happened.
Wow, he actually... Oh yeah, because he went that extra tango, so when he picked up the bounty rune, he wasn't able to spend the gold for the bottle. If you go for just the spout and the Quelling Blade, you pick up the bounty rune, you get the bottle immediately.
And they're still just camping this mid lane.
Yeah, Queen against Alchemist is really good if you actually... If nothing no accidents happen. Like the alchemist gets a bounty and the queen
Well,
doesn't get a bounty.
Ogre's 7 armor can just go in and take this tower if they want to go for another dive. That's where roaming Ogre is so good for ganking the mid lane.
Oh, are they gonna charge and just try to get him here? Queen of Pain can blink over.
Blink Shadow Strike is available. I'm surprised Corp's not going for this. It looks like a kill if they do. Blink there, no Shadow Strike. Shadow Wave comes in. Cuckoo's turned it around, got him 1 kill. The Grave now as well. They are going to get a second kill if Bubu's not careful. He goes for the kill. There's the Grave. He gets the deny. Lion comes up big.
Man, not worth at all for RRQ.
Queen of Pain was so slow to blink forward. There were a lot of creeps, and I think
he didn't want to go in because they were so far.
Yeah.
There were a lot of creeps at his tower. So
he would have missed a big amount of farm.
Yeah, that kill was not a first blood, so it wasn't going to be worth it, I think.
He also didn't get the Shadow Strike off when he blinked in, just got a couple right clicks. That was costly for RRQ. They seem to have a big edge in this mid lane before that.
No, it's not so much anymore.
Yep. And Cuckoo TP's back in, bottles his mates, and is going to find himself a bounty rune. Alchemist's best friend.
That is going to be huge. It's going to give him his boots now. He doesn't even have last hits. He has one last hit. Oh my god. Okay, so Husker going to go down to that axe and charge, and Ogre Magi charging into him.
Yeah. We talked about the Orb of Venom. They are kind of stacking the 2 roamers both with Orb of Venom, which doesn't seem like the best idea, but the overall strategy is still working for RRQ as far as pressuring mid, now pressuring the Husker, taking out the key heroes of Mineski and giving them a hard time in the laning stage.
I'm lagging. Top lane.
I'm lagging as well. Ryu is going to be forced to fissure Totem.
I'll try to reconnect though, see if it works.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Some good old-fashioned Kale.
Is it our internet lagging?
No, it's not. It's just the game itself.
No, I can't even reconnect back. Oh, maybe I can.
You can try even connect to a different game, see what happens. We're just seeing some good old-fashioned Earthshaker Moonwalker.
Oh yeah, it's very bad. The lag is very bad.
Yep. I mean, it's not even lag. It's completely frozen at this point. So hopefully it fixes itself.
I'll try to go to another game.
Okay. See if other games work, and I'll wait around. Oh, there we go. We're back in Winter. He's going to rejoin. So was there a kill? The Earthshaker did not die. Got a kill?
On the
Ursa died. Oh, okay. So Lion TP'd in, rotated, and they killed the Ursa. So it was a kill going the way of Mineski. Before that, it was 2 kills apiece, and Ursa died, TP'd back to the top lane. Sorry about that, guys. Not sure what that hiccup was, but we are back, and
oh, I can't get back into the game.
you can try. Maybe you need to restart Dodo or Steam or something.
Oh,
If not, you have to.
I'll just watch on your
share.
screen.
Yeah, that's fine. You can make sure I don't miss any kills.
I'll try to go back in one more time. Hopefully it works.
Bottom lane, they're diving the Husker, but will not get the TP cancel off. Found a nice little hiding spot to TP out of there. Husker not getting too much farm.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
After this kill, maybe. What is Husker good against this game that RRQ has?
Melee heroes.
He's not even good against Queen.
I don't know. He's definitely not good against this drop. He's good against like the idea of melee heroes.
Cuckoo meanwhile is gonna get chased down by that level 2 Shadow Strike that the Queen has applied on.
The charge is coming. They saw this charge going through the mid lane. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He's going in. 17%. He's got 1. Can he get 2? The Hex is there. There's no mana for an Impale. He's gonna not get the chase down. Hasn't got boots. But no! Don't fight this one! 1 bash and you're dead! Husker, please! Oh, he's lucky some RNG did not go the way of the Spirit Breaker there. As Panda gets 1, he's looking for 2. There's an Earth Shock, doesn't land. 350 movement speed. Doesn't match up to the Ursa's 360, but has meant to stay away. Panda almost turns the corner. But it's Raging Potato coming out on top.
You know, Ben actually forced me to chip in when I said 17% just now.
On what? On the Spirit Breaker?
Yeah.
Well, it depends how you use it.
Really?
I don't know. Well...
Okay, Cuckoo. Cuckoo, see you, Cuckoo.
This has been a very sloppy game so far from both teams.
It's a long day, right? They played. Oh, this is their last games.
This is the last game of the day. It's currently pretty late in Singapore.
It's not late. It's 8 p.m.
Okay, but they start at 10 a.m. So it has been a long day though, even if it is still early-ish. And Mineski had 3 games today, I believe.
So this Mineski won the first game already.
Yeah.
This is the second game as well. So this is their
Must-win game.
This is their last game, which they need to win.
It's a must-win game for Mineski and MVP, unless they both lose and then they tie for second. Which actually, if they tie for second, then it's head-to-head between the teams, which is won by Mineski. So Mineski, if they lose, MVP have to lose and then they advance. MVP have to win regardless to get into tiebreakers. Oh. I'm definitely with you about the Husker
Another
pick.
charge. Husker. I am lagging again.
Spirit Breaker goes down. Husker with the shallow grave. Where's the axe when you need him? He will get the kill in the end as Panda goes for the TP out, and it looks like we'll be successful.
Worth it. Spirit Breaker was a support.
Meanwhile, Quap mid lane gets a kill on the Lion. Sonic Wave was used, and RRQ happy to find another kill on the map. I almost wonder if Husker goes for less points in the Berserker's Blood, just because...
I think you definitely go Scepter this game on Husker. You go Scepter after your Armlet.
I could
Oh
easily
no, that
unless you want to
ward-
rush a Halberd or something.
Yeah, that ward, I think Ghost Scepter has a lot of value though, I feel. That ward's gonna scout that stack. Oh dear, here comes the charge. Cuckoo.
Oh, but here comes Husker.
Cuckoo is still level 5.
Oh, and Boo Boo stuck in the trees here. Can Husker find? They don't have any. No, the courier!
Oh, the pause!
Oh. Oh my gosh, the tension is killing me, Winter. So, a lot of players DC'd. A courier has scouted Boo Boo, who doesn't have charge for 3 seconds, and Lion has Hex Impel. It should by all means be a dead Spirit Breaker. 3 heroes nearby, unless he can somehow get a charge out after the Hex Impale, which shouldn't happen. You can always hold on to the Hex if you want to. Like Impale and then just wait for the charge to Hex.
Just hit him, then hex him after. So
Yeah. As soon as you see the charge, just, Hex right away.
this game is...
Oh, boy.
You know when you always look at the last game of the day, there's a high chance that stuff like this happens.
Yeah.
It's very
Some just
sloppy. because
weird.
Very tired when you play a long day. It's tiring.
Yeah. Well, just being awake for almost 12 hours straight, probably. The players would obviously have woken up before their first match, tried to freshen up, have some breakfast, whatever
And
it may
mostly
be.
players don't have normal schedule.
Yeah. Well, a 10 a.m. start for gamers is freaking early, man.
Yeah, used to
That would mess
you're
with
used
you.
to starting the day at like afternoon, like a midday start.
So, we'll hopefully have... looking for players to reconnect, and hopefully the servers fix themselves, because this decisive game, less of an issue for RRQ, who don't have anything except pride at stake, which is something they're going to still play and look to play for the win, but they aren't competing for a chance at Frankfurt anymore. Always good to prove yourselves, though, on the SEA or international level.
Defend your honor.
Yeah. Well, it somewhat could affect upcoming invites to different tournaments, so definitely proving that you can compete with the top SEA teams is worthwhile.
So we are back into the game. Everyone has reconnected. And meanwhile, Roshan has been visited by a smoked Ursa.
And I mean, this is one of those pauses. Well, I guess Mineski have their eyes on other things. Let's get back to our good fella, the Spirit Breaker. Hex is there. They're going to hold the Impale, but there we go. No chance for a charge out. We'll barely get vision for it in the end. Meanwhile, Quap, super low on HP. Oh my gosh. NFR.
He was just trying to steal the camp.
Yeah, from the high ground. He may still get another chance to do so.
He's going to get a lot of it.
Nefari. Oh no, they're being pulled away by the acid. Won't get any of it.
They even tried charging the neutrals to give vision.
They're still charging. Okay, no, it cancels now. They're taking Roshan, which is the bigger priority. Come on, Panda. Oh, he's waiting for the Quap to get here, who I believe will take the Aegis. What? That was weird. They really waited a long time before they cleared out Roche. Spirit Breaker actually the one to end up taking those neutrals. I'm not sure. Whoa! Oh, no, that's a dire Spirit Breaker. What am I talking about? We're also, at the end of the day, Winter, we're also getting loopy. Takes the neutrals, pays for it with his life. Perhaps worth it. He only gave 191 gold. Well, that's like pennies. Here, have a few bills of change.
He
Didn't need that.
Didn't lose gold, right? He spent his gold.
He bought the earn recipe. Yeah, don't think he lost anything, really.
And we'll see a dagger on
least
the
very
axe
little.
soon.
Space created and farm denied from the Alchemist, who would have gotten a lot from that.
This Alchemist is 1 and 4, but his net worth is still...
Number 1 or number 2. Whoa, he's actually well far behind.
He's still
the
level
clock.
5 at 9 minutes.
This is I've seen so many mid alchemists struggle and then still just get
You need to get...
ridiculous farm.
If you get gang, you struggle. The hero
Yeah.
doesn't, you know... You can't really run away because you don't have escape mechanisms, and if you go for this build, you don't have a stun, so you can't defend yourself.
And you have crap armor. You can't fight at all. He's not as tanky as his brother Ogre Magi. I wish I had 8 armor. Alchemist is probably thinking.
Alchemist with 8 armor would actually deserve a first ban.
Yes, deserve a removal from the game, perhaps. So, where do things stand now? Axe Blink Dagger has come up, and RRQ have an Aegis Queen of Pain and Axe Blink Dagger. This timing for them is looking really nice right now. Bottom lane, they've found Boo Boo. We will not get a charge. What is he doing that deep? Some aggressive play coming out from the Spirit Breaker player. Curious to see where Queen of Pain goes.
Axe is gonna try to kill this. Oh, I think he got it. 420, or needs to wait for the next wave of creeps.
Especially if that armlet's toggled off. Here we go. That creep wave about to arrive. Move forward. Blink call. Not gonna go for
He's
it.
not confident because if he doesn't get spins, he'll die.
Yes.
But there's so many creeps though.
When he's got to get the spins right away because the armlet, once the armlet goes on, he can't fight. Meanwhile, SCL runs into the Alchemist as well as Lion and will go down. RRQ just having a few heroes off on solo kill missions that haven't been too successful.
Queen of Pain has a Dagon.
I saw the 2.5k gold. I was wondering what it may be, and you used to see this every now and then from mid Queen of Pain. If you go back like a couple of years, have not seen a Dagon rush on Quap in a long, long time though.
And it's a game that doesn't matter for them, so...
Yeah, have some fun. Not good against Husker by any means, but you've got the Sonic Wave and a team who counters the Husker. So Quap does not need to counter the Husker. This item though is good against Alchemist. Burst damage to kill him. When he's got all this HP regen per second, you just need to burst him, and that's where Dagon is actually not a bad idea.
He went for Midas.
On which hero?
Alchemist?
I saw him with 2k.
So greedy.
Thought it just was rushing a Radiance. But
Yeah, but I mean, they are not under too much pressure now. Even though Axe has Blink, but they are not getting... You know, they have Axe Blink and Spirit Breaker charge.
And they have
It feels-
Aegis.
It feels like you should be under a lot of pressure.
You can just start diving with Aegis, and that's exactly what finally we'll see Quap do. Blinks forward, Scream Dagon. Now we're talking. That's what we need to see more of from RRQ. They cannot give Mineski breathing room here.
Especially after the Midas on Alchemist.
Yeah. And they can't let him just farm up their jungle. I feel like they need to be able to contest the jungle. He's gone bottom lane now. He's looking for another kill. Fissure. Underneath the tower, does he blink forward? Nope, he blinks north, and he will be running into this Lion. Whoa-oh. No Finger of Death, and the blink possibly going to come. Blink to the north. There's going to be another Fissure soon. Soaring. TP. And... Fissure? He may just die twice here.
Oh, he's fine. Oh, okay,
Weird.
maybe not.
What?
What? He lost the Soaring mana. He lost the Soaring mana for the Fissure.
I don't even know.
my
He also
God.
didn't need a TP there. You know when he's soaring at the mid tier 2, he could have just soaring fissured. Instead, he went for the soaring TP, which I found odd when he could have just gone for a fissure. He did not need to TP to the top. Huge amounts of space created by Queen of Pain. Apps.
I thought
He just cancelled it,
He
yeah.
lost his Soaring. He cancelled.
Okay, just cancelled. What on earth? Definitely tired. You thought space creators were the team creating space. It's Nefari. He's the real space creator. Going in on Husker. There we go. Okay. They get right back on the aggressive. Axe with the follow-up from a Queen of Pain. Gets the dunk off. Brings down Jay. Bimbo's got to be careful here. His ability to function this game against this lineup, just, I don't know what you do.
Double belt of giant strength. That's what you do. That's better than
Yep.
chainmail, double chainmail.
Okay. Whew. I gotta get together, Winter.
What is going on in this game? You know, that's why some players, they have this specific routine where they have a chocolate or banana, like something to give you energy before every game.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually stay focused better.
Yes. Bananas are good. Chocolate, less so. Yeah, Jordan in at it, going at it. Bimbo going to bring down one. He may look for a second if he can find anyone else under the tower. Ursa going for the swing around. And Queen of Pain here, but without Sonic Wave makes fighting into Husker difficult. An Axe TP could change that.
Oh, they actually saw the Alchemist here. Oh, Nether Strike. What?
Did he cancel?
I think he lost vision at the end. Not sure though. I think maybe he cancelled it. But why would he cancel it? Axe was just on the low ground. He could have blinked to call.
I'm surprised.
That was probably a free kill.
Oh, and they're going to steal this Ancient stack. Oh boy, that's a lot of gold going Axe's way. Well.
Oh, Axe?
Boo-Boo's in a good... Okay, Nether Strike. That'll get him out of there. Nice. And here comes Alchemist looking to come and contest this once more.
What is going on? What is actually going on in this game?
I don't have anything much to analyze for this game.
And now we have a life break on Illusion. So Raging Potato is just casually having 2 belts of Giant Strength, and now he goes for Ogre Club.
It's a Halberd build.
Mass Strength, yeah, Halberd.
Oh, whoa, that's happened too quick to tell.
Dagon.
Dagon and Sonic Wave and Scream. All 3 nukes. That's a dead Dazzle from full. You don't even get a chance to see him.
Maybe next time.
So we'll see where NFR looks to go next. It looks like an Ag Scepter will be the name of the game. Against Husker, always good, of course. Charge coming from Boo-Boo will be cancelled.
Max Dagon, and you get Aghanims and Max Dagon, so you can actually always kill him. You drop the Dagon first, then you drop the Sonic Wave to finish him off.
Okay.
Sounds a bit trolly.
I could see it happening.
Yeah, it's very good versus the Dazzle especially, and the Lion. They are both going to be easy targets.
Shaker, whoever.
Shaker is much more tanky though.
He may want a BKB though to allow him to blink into these fights.
Yeah, I know, I understand.
And you've got enough damage output from just
Dagon
Dagon
is
1,
usually very questionable.
Yeah, like the Dagon 1, when you can get it at 12, 13 minutes in the game, can give you a huge amount of kill potential, but getting more beyond that, not something you see as often. Just looking to force out some defensive rotations at bottom lane, and NFR didn't actually have mana for any follow-up whatsoever. And he knew it.
The scare tactic.
Yeah, it was pure scare tactics. Boo-Boo, I've seen this one before. He's stuck in trees. That's got to be the 5th time this game he's been stuck in trees. He's got to work on his Spirit Breaker game. Needs to get some Bruno lessons.
Bruno lessons?
Yeah,
Bruno plays Spirit Breaker?
Yeah, he's the Spirit Breaker expert. That's his jam. Well, speaking of getting stuck in trees, NFR decides, I want to be stuck in the trees.
He's hiding. He's going to break the smoke even. Oh dear.
And they're not expecting to find him here. They actually ping out where he was to see if they can...
He TPs back to smoke with his team. Oh dear.
Yeah, and they're fishing for him. The smoked up Lion Dazzle, they're not going to find much. And
cool.
Right.
Cool. I want my Radiance.
He's so close. Oh, Cole misses, but the Ogre's there, and...
Nah.
Oh, it hit. It was
just
a bit of lag spike. Okay.
Damn. He was so close to his Radiance.
Yep.
Sad.
This game, RRQ with a slight gold lead, a fairly big experience lead. We'll have to see what Mineski look to do. They're just going to try and slow down the pace, I imagine, when they've got the Alchemist on their side. Get the farm going with the Radiance.
He's going to get his Radiance anyway. TP out, Midas a creep, and just farm an extra 2 creeps, and he's going to have the Radiance.
Again, this Axe is in the Ancient stacks, coming in and just penetrating his farm.
Thank you for stacking for me, he says.
Yeah. This time around, though, Husker going to look to make sure that doesn't quite happen.
So Lion has his blink now. It's going to help them start fights a lot better. Earthshaker's going to have his blink as well after one more jungle camp here. Boo-Boo's going to charge out.
Yeah, looking to get out there.
TP. He's going to be in the trees again. What's new? He's going to TP out. I think this is the only one that he's intentionally stuck in the
Yep.
trees.
There was a few where I don't think it was all too intentional. The one of the Ancients was my favorite. He got stuck by the Ancients and then nether striked an Ancient to get out of there. That was...
So now the Roche is going to be done by Ursa, and Queen of Pain finished the Axe.
Yep.
This is their timing.
Well, just casual Sonic Wave, I guess. Scare tactics again, and he's coming for the Aegis. So he wanted to push out the lane.
And that's so weird. Then you go, you pick up the Aegis. You don't have mana for fighting, like to fight.
Well,
even if you have the Aegis.
Aegis is 5 minutes. And there's a rune. There's a rune waiting for him. He's
Wouldn't
not
you
playing
want to
mana.
just grab the Aegis and be able to fight right away?
It's 20 seconds, Winter. How much downtime is he realistically
No, it's not the
got?
downtime, it's the mana cost. He doesn't have mana regen. So he has 500 mana now.
He's got 600 and 2 bottle charges. I think you're being overly critical. I mean, the Sonic Wave didn't achieve much. It did a little bit of damage to Husker, which he can kind of regen back up and
Negligible
toggle.
damage.
It got 1 creep. There was 1 creep that it hit. Oh, could see an Aegis get taken out here. They're going to life break this one. NFR goes down. The follow-up can be there. Earthshaker's ready for the respawn. Fissure in hand. He's going to throw it. Gets it before the blink. The follow-up is there. The blink totem. The Echo Slam. No, he's too slow. Oh dear. Queen of Pain escapes. And the Husker in the front line's graved up, will not go down. The Axe dead means there's no Culling Blade. The Sonic Wave there, but no kill onto Husker. RRQ not dealing with the Husker, and now they've got a big problem, but they do manage to bring him down at the last second here. Earthshaker blinks in, gets the totem kill on Spirit Breaker. Ryu.
Oh,
managing to
regeneration.
salvage
Queen
thing.
found a regeneration.
Oh,
It's going to be able to maybe
No
get
Sonic
extra one
Wave,
more kill.
but-
One more kill maybe.
can he find the Earthshaker?
Alchemist doesn't have his chemical rage. He is so weak right now in this form.
Praying for some Radiance mischance, and it's going to be Yoga swooping in for the last hit.
Still a victory for RRQ.
Yep.
For
The Husker, I feel like he killed off the
what
problem
did he,
heroes.
What he died to?
I think he messed up the armlet toggle because both Axe and Ursa were dead, and Sonic Wave was on cooldown, so he should not have died there. I believe he must have messed up the toggle.
He did 5,000 hero damage in that fight, the most.
I'm not surprised.
Is it 5,000 hero damage? Yeah, damage done. The biggest damage dealer on the dire side was just the Queen with 1,500 hero damage.
The RRQ heroes are much tankier. They've got a lot more HP to actually chew through. Looking at 2k HP on Axe, Queen of Pain on 1,500.
He still, man, this does not feel like a game that counters Husker totally. He's 8-4.
Well, that last fight, he just tore everyone apart, and it really feels like he shouldn't have died in the end there. Just maybe a slight misplay.
They have so much control and a lot of physical damage. Husker should have a lot of trouble in this fight.
I see a game like this, and I just think like any game you've got a Dazzle can be a Husker game, perhaps. If you've got a Dazzle and enough stuns around it, which the Earthshaker and Lion provide to protect the Husker. Lock heroes down and protect him with Fissure, with Impale. That's one of the things the RRQ draft. I mean, it's 4 melee heroes, so if you try and go on the Husker with 4 melee heroes, you're just setting up for a perfect Blink, Echo Slam, Impale. These stuns are much more likely to hit 2, 3, 4 heroes because of the nature of the RRQ draft. So while they have got Husker counters, they've also play into the hands of the overall Mineski strategy.
And here we go, the smoke from Mineski, 5-man.
They see everyone.
They see them.
Queen of Pain blink forward very aggressively. There's the Impale. He blinks into the Impale. Fingers there, and NFR, no blink out for you. Panda on the front lines is kind of... Yeah, he's going to accept his own fate. Decides, okay, I'll do a bit of damage first, and we'll keep an eye on the Ogre first. As Ursa will be going down to the tower. Rio goes in with the Echo Slam. Fissure and Totem available once more. They should be able to get a 3rd kill off it. There's the Fissure, Totem to follow. And Jesse Vash is there, so they'll get 3 now.
They fought that... Man, they fought that without 5 heroes, yeah? Only 4. X wasn't there.
Axe was not there, correct.
Okay.
It was a...
That was really some questionable decision making again.
And Queen of Pain just showed herself
Man,
blinking into lane to
I
push.
feel like they don't really care about this game, like the way they're playing.
Yeah, it's definitely been a very... but at the same time, it's been disorganized from Mineski as well.
It's not like they don't understand those basic stuff. It's just they choose not to care.
Well, as a result, Alchemist now has Radiance Yasha, so we'll be seeing that Manta style pickup in due time. It does feel like Mineski are the ones with a bit of an edge here. This is important for SEA Group B, which looks like we could be headed for a three-way tie.
Are they going to play the tiebreaks today?
Tomorrow. It's the start of tomorrow before the playoff matches, if there are tiebreakers.
Okay, at least the players get to rest.
Yeah. Do you know what's happening in the? Do you want to check out what's happening in the MVP
checking.
game? Just see that, even if just the score or something, you can. Because MVP also need to win. It's not just.
Yep, I'm hopping into that game.
If MVP lose, then there's no tiebreakers. And Space Creators have, to me, a team with some upset potential. They have some funky drafts every now and then, and that's what Mineski looks to do next.
So, according to our net worth graph, it's even.
Okay.
It's 11 to 9. Looking at the heroes, there's Alchemist on MVP again, Huska on Space Creators, and Huska just died. I think
March Quap.
MVP is looking in good shape this game.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll come back to the Mineski game, as it looks like they are going to go for another gank. They've caught out Spirit Breaker. Not really so much as a gank from Boo Boo. He's the one actually getting caught by, surrounded by 5 heroes, and Mineski put themselves in good position once again. RRQ just never have the numbers. It feels like 5 solo players rather than one team at the moment when it comes to RRQ.
5 players playing solo rank.
Something along those lines. And RRQ is normally known for being much more about their teamwork rather than their individual
aggressive
plays.
team play.
Yeah.
They always dive and just go in.
But they back each other up and they stick together. And that's where this game, it's very much like you can kind of see the effects of not being in this group anymore. It does feel like a... Not so much that they've given up completely. They're still trying, but it's not the same focus you'd normally expect from them. Whereas Mineski, they're in it to win it.
So this game feels like MVP is controlling a lot, so I'm going to be hopping back towards your game.
Sounds good. NFR forced to blink TP out.
Is he upgrading his Dagon?
No, not yet. 2.4k gold. Hasn't committed to any follow-up item just yet.
He's like the most try-hard on his team.
Yeah, he is. 615. And he rushed a Dagon. I mean, the most try-hard is the hero who rushed a Dagon. That's not something you say every day, Winter.
I mean, they certainly can still win this game, but it's very difficult now. After what happened in the last few minutes.
They fed a lot of kills, and Alchemist is now got the Manta. Like, Alchemist is coming online.
I hear another strike on a career.
That's worth it, I guess, for Boo Boo. I mean, at this point, Boo Boo is the one player hero who I've definitely seen make the most questionable plays. He's the one he's the guy in the solo queue who's like, GG, go in mid right now. Like, game is over, push mid. But he's not really giving up and feeding on purpose. He's just saying to end mid, so you 5-man mid, and then he starts trying again. And he's baited you into a push. One of those players.
The mind games.
Yeah. So, tier 1 mid tower will be taken by Mineski, and Cuckoo gets himself a bit more
Look at
change.
this at bottom. They're next to each other.
They don't see each other as well. This is...
I think he saw him. He's pinging him
maybe
out.
earlier.
Because there's a ward in the lane. They know he blinked in.
Ah. Oh, he blinks over him! He's now going for the TP. Oh. He was right next to him, blinks over, and gets out. They need to bring out the courier for that one. Okay. Man, you think that when you're that close, you could just smell him out or something. So, 21 to 15, Mineski find themselves in pretty good shape right now. For the most part, things are going according to the script now. They've pulled ahead a little bit on net worth and experience still a 5,000 deficit, but punishing mistake after mistake for the last 10 minutes or so from RRQ.
And with the Alchemists on their side, they are looking really confident going into the late game as well. Yeah. So RRQ, if they truly want to win this game, they have to make something happen and not try to give away too many kills.
Well, it seems they are going to fall back and play a bit more of a farming game themselves. Queen of Pain picks up an ultimate orb, so we'll see transition into a Hex, I imagine.
Yeah, should be Hex.
There's a charge headed bottom, but it looks like it's Queen of Pain at top. In the front lines, we'll see a blink. Where's the follow-up stun? It's going to be the Axe getting the call. TP comes in from Cuckoo as well as Jesse Vash, and they've just walked into a trap. Great Sonic Wave. Alchemist luckily invised up and will survive, I suppose. They actually haven't got detection for him. They see the Radiance burn damage. They know this is going on. It's going to be bottom lane charge coming out. Uh-oh. No TP for Husky. He's just going to have to fight his way out of this one. TP comes in from Ogre. The stuns are there. They've got to chain stun him. They can't let him get the armlet toggles off. They're going to get the dunk. Axe brings him down, and RRQ, you mentioned they can still win this game. Well, that's making a statement. They want to win this game still.
Something weird just happened.
What would that be?
No, that just happened.
That fight?
Yeah, that fight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They baited.
They fought without the full team as well, but they got baited because they saw the queen alone.
And the way the last 10 minutes have gone, I'm sure Mineski just like, oh, he's probably solo. Like, it's all mind games, you know? You give him all these pickoffs.
And then the axe call came. GG.
And then suddenly, finally, RRQ is showing what they normally show is some good coordination, some well-executed team fights, and it's Mineski who have to be careful. This game is very winnable.
He goes for a heart again.
Oof, it's just, it feels like you go Octarine.
He likes heart on yeah, I think Octarine
is just the better choice with the Radiance Manta synergy. When you're playing the Naga Siren mode. How much HP do you get from Octarine versus Heart?
I think Heart has twice as much HP.
Okay.
Because you only Soul Booster gives you like what, 500 HP.
And Heart, yes.
Heart
40
like
string, 300 health.
1,000. Yeah. More than 1,000 HP.
I'm going to look for a jump here on mid lane. Ursa has the cheese, may not get a chance to... Yeah, won't get a chance to use it. Alchemist getting the last hit there, so... RRQ cannot fall back to their old ways here. As Mineski group up as 5-way.
Fall back to their old ways.
Their old ways of going around solo. They've digressed. And it's going to be Mineski taking a tier 2 mid tower with their 5-man. It's actually going to be Lincoln's for Quap. Just a bit surprised by that. Does somewhat hurt the line's initiation potential, but there's a lot that can break it quickly. Axe goes in, Blink Hole on 2. Lion does not get the Hex off as a BKB Axe will prevent it, but they can't get the Husker low enough. Mineski salvage things for now. The Queen of Pain Dagon not going to do enough damage. Charge forward. Totem will not cancel it. The Grave is there. Where's the Axe? He's not here when you need him. Boo Boo. Gonna go down. Rio wants to go for one last vision. Will get a chance to do so. The finger's there, and Rio will survive. Has a blink. No, can't do so. The Shadow Strike there preventing it, and RRQ have lost heavy numbers. Queen of Pain decides to just look for the blink escape, but Cuckoo is in hot pursuit. Has the raid still. Manta up, and Pale is there. There's a Hex if they need it. They won't. Quap goes down and may need to buy back. They also lose the Ogre by the shop, and this is suddenly Mineski on the high ground, and RRQ had one moment of brilliance at the top lane, and then...
back to their old ways.
Back to their old ways. Straight for the throne. Mineski do not want to dilly-dally. They want to get some sleep. They likely have tiebreakers to play tomorrow if they can clinch this game. And as a result, they just want to end this as fast as possible. RRQ looking to make one last stand. They go in on the line, who does get graved up. 3 still down the guy's side.
Oh, the blink!
Ooh, there's a Hex there! Impale to follow. He got the mana drain off, and Quap dies back. Dazzle will come back to life, and 4 dead. Spirit Breaker respawning. Ogre respawning soon. Or playoffs, they will be playing tomorrow.
Good news for all the Mineski fans. They will be able to see them continue their journey.
Whew. And MVP will hop into that game.
I'm going to go in.
Let's just hop right into that game, guys. We will not be taking a break. We're going to see what's happening in the other final deciding game here in Group B of SCA. Winter, I'm getting too excited here.
How much delay do we have? Like 5 minutes?
What, on the Dota TV?
Yeah.
5 minutes.
If you have them on your friends list, you just check.
I don't want to cheat. I also don't have many friends on my friends list.
Looks like the game is pretty even though.
Okay. Oh, I should get into. Let me see what's happening. And then I think we'll check out the end of this game before heading over to Europe action in just a bit. Waiting to watch game. Okay. All right, you're cameraman, Winter.
I'm cameraman? No.
For now. Well, I'm loading in.
So, it's going to be Alchemist with Radiance. BTs again.
Okay.
17 minutes, 12k net worth on Alchemist. And if you look at their late game wise, they have Alchemist, they have Klings, they have Queen of Pain. Heroes are, I think, really good against Huskar once more.
Yeah. I feel like Alch matches up just fine against the Huskar.
Oh, there we
No
go.
problem.
There was once a Huskar there.
Haven't seen much Clinks this tournament. That's been a bit of a new pick.
He got buffed so much, but he isn't like...
Doesn't fit the meta game, do you think, or...?
He's not like... I don't know, because he has like the downtime on the death pack, which is very problematic for a hero that's always fighting.
I mean, the Helm of the Dominator got buffed in 685. If you bring the creep around with you, that can be... That can limit the downtime.
He's a good hero, but not every game.
Yeah. Maybe you need to like
he's
draft it with a Chen or something and just eat the Chen
like,
creeps.
you know, like an Ember, like a carry that can fit into every game. I just feel like that.
He doesn't... He has that great burst damage potential,
He's a
but...
fast tempo like carry. He has a really quick rhythm. He wants to go pressure early on. When he gets level 7, level 6, he gets a creep, goes to the enemy jungle, pressure. So he's not like so late game orientated. I think you pick him to pressure like a hero like AM, for example. It's good versus that matchup.
We'll see what SCT look to do. Bit of an interesting little draft. They've got the Pudge pick and everything coming into play.
They have Alchemist and Ogre. That is like one of the best Academics upgrade you can actually argue.
And Venno. Venno's going to be up there as well.
Yeah.
And won't be seeing any Ags pulled.
It's so much of late game, you know, because of the pooling of Alchemist. It's actually crazy.
It just means like a Venno doesn't even have to farm the Ag, you can just, as a support, you'll just get pulled it if the game goes on long enough. Even if it's not till 40, 45 minutes, eventually you'll get that Ag Scepter. And before then, you can go for the 4 stuff, the utility items, the mech, the pipe, whatever it may be that your team needs.
Oh, this Huskar is not having a good time.
Oh my gosh, the burst damage is there, and the Sonic Wave to make sure they get the kill through the Berserker's Blood. The counter initiation is there, but GoDz hooks an illusion. The Manta Style was
That's
there.
A touch?
Yep, that's GoDz for you. As charging in is Kyo, who's got a stun. Dagger gets a kill from the side. The Snowball will keep Tusk alive a little bit longer, but it's not going to be enough for his life, and probably not Musica's as well. 2D can't really get out of this one. Acid gets dropped. They're diving the tower. QO still has the Chemical Rage up, and 2D's done for. Musica likely also done for.
Oh.
No matter. A couple of heroes respawning. We could see a Huss TP. QO needs to get the Sun Up. Does do so. This is a ballsy TP. AA quickly cancels it. Not the TP he was looking for. That was a team wipe, though, and MVP turned a close game into a pretty one-sided game.
Should be in cruise control.
Oh, yeah.
That. They have Alchemy, so...
The late game is just insanely one-sided. And Huskar, a hero who falls off pretty heavily, especially against
If you're not ahead, yes. You have to always consistently stay ahead to be able to be a strong threat in the late game.
Hey, what you doing, Heen? This looks like a pretty dangerous spot to be in. Has got some wards. I guess that's what he was doing. He was warding. Won't,
We accept your...
Any backup? He's like, guys, please? Anything? No. I said... Miscommunication. Pudge. Pause. Oops. Alright. That's a worrying sign for MVP. They're having communication issues, Winter. That surely doesn't bode well for their...
Even if they have 5 Koreans?
I don't know. Well, he said Pudge. I don't know why. I guess, I mean, March obviously speaks fluent English, so I guess he just heard the word pause and just registered with him. Nah, I'm joking. MVP looking good here, and a win would put them into the tiebreakers tomorrow.
This guy always goes for AC after Radiant's Manta. He never goes for Octarine Core, and Kuku always goes for Heart as his 3rd item.
Yeah. Well, do you feel like the Octarine Core is the essential item, or it's more game dependent?
I think it's really good though if you're focusing on split push, because it allows you to play like a Naga with your Manta stuff.
I don't think this game he needs to split push. This game particularly, he can fight into the Huskar.
But he does it every game. It's not like this game, he changes.
This game I like the build, I'd say. We'll see what comes next here. Velo pushed up deep. In dangerous position here. The Blade Mail is popped, and it will be a blink out from Queen of Pain. The stuns come out. QO's ready to fight. Velo in the front lines. Is having QO's damage sapped a little bit, but that ain't gonna matter. QO's just having to Radiance burn him down if he needs to. Musica, a couple hundred damage stolen, but who cares? He's down. 2D being chased down as well. QO doing negative damage. And GoDz will just be fishing for a hook, perhaps, although I don't even think he wants anything to do with this fight. Could see back-to-back team wipes if we're not careful. They do get one on the Ogre. Nice hook from GoDz. Gets a second kill. Queen of Pain goes down, and Tusk actually gets the TP out, so ends up being a 3-for-2 trade with Queen of Pain dying.
Is there no room for, like, all chatting?
I mean, we've seen a lot of all chat in the last few games, Winter. Yeah, Winter. Behave. GoDz. Blink dismembers there. QO is coming into play here. Woo! Husker goes flying in. Looks like Velo will pick up another kill, but Alchemist just wreaking havoc as he was going to look to bring down Velo as well on the Husker. Kill after kill after kill going MVP's way, although the Eye Shards do manage to save Velo here, and Husker going to look to re-engage, but that could let Alchemist get the stun off. Only catches out one, and QO does get brought down in the end.
And this Tusk is having a really good game though. He has 8 kills, level 16. But I think MVP is still...
Oh, the Tusk. Yeah, the Tusk is the only one doing well on this team.
MVP is still, I mean, so far in...
I mean, Tusk isn't going to carry the game. So, we'll see. On the MVP side, you've got all
Tusk
your cores doing
Tusk
well.
can carry the game though if you go for the damage build, like
not with
the Desolator, Shadowblade, Silver Edge, whatever. If
You're talking about an if that does not exist.
Ghost Scepter.
If he'd gone for that build, he would probably have died a lot more this game. Alright. Gets taken out, sniped in the mid lane. MVP giving up a few kills here or there, although all in all do still look to be in a pretty good position as far as the big picture of this game goes.
Yeah, big picture wise, it's always going to be in favor of MVP into the late game with the Alchemist and Dire, so not much to say about that. But right now, Fabi is going to get run down by 2D.
Yeah, knocking out this one, the Glimmer Cape already used. A few too many pickoffs to my liking coming out from MVP. We saw this in the last game. When you get to the last game of the day, sometimes slightly sloppier play does come out, even when it is an important game for these teams. Oh, MP. Gonna find a little freebie here. Snipe Securia. Giving his team a nice little chunk of money. What was that? Was that
a gem?
900 gold? Was
it?
that
900.
No. I was about to say, I immediately thought gem, and then I looked around on the ground, and it was a Morbid Mask for the
Husker?
Yeah. His Helm of the Dominator. That's always the dream scenario. I play a lot of Clinks, and every now and then you snipe a Courier as it's coming out with a gem for the team, and you're just the happiest Clinks in the world. Because not only do you take their gem away and put on cooldown for 10 minutes, you also get to deward all the sentries they buy. Like, you just run around with a gem and deward everything. It's beautiful. So SCT actually managed to get a few towers here, but it is coming at the cost of a Roshan. Ice Blast going to go flying in from the north, and that will scout it out, but too late to do anything about it. Is it Ags time, do you think, for MVP? It's got 6.2k. Could drop the Quelling Blade and pick up another item, but...
He has not bought any Ags, I think.
No,
of the games we saw him.
Compared to what some of the, like what Envy was doing with Secret and...
But that was a different playstyle. He went for... He didn't go for Radiance. He go for Madarian plus what, SNY. And then he just keep pulling items to your team.
Yeah. The American players who I saw going for this Radiance Manta build, though, were pulling a lot of Ag Scepters early to Venos or whatever.
Yeah, I think if you want to pull, you get like the Occurring Core. Because you farm faster that way. Then you keep pulling and pulling and pulling until everyone gets their Aghanims. But his playstyle is more of like a carry type of playstyle.
And that can be like the backup plan to start pulling Ag Scepters if for whatever reason you can't carry the game with your what's now an AC. He has bought an item. Full AC picked up, 25k net worth. He is more than double anyone's net worth. You can combine the Razor, the Tusk, and the Husker, and you've only barely surpassed the Alchemist's farm right now.
He can kill anyone right now at this point.
I would hope so with his farm. If you can't do that, then you've built the wrong items. You built 6 hats of Terrassing Donut boots or something. So, QO.
As long as he doesn't get caught in the position where he doesn't have his chemical rage.
He's going to pop it now, kind of preemptively. Does have the ward vision to give them the initiation, and Husker, that was too aggressive, my friend. Hook comes out, will get him with the Ice Blast, so that means he's not getting the regen. QO will die at least once, it looks like. The Aegis respawn will come into play. They've taken out 3, lost just an Aegis so far. Tootie goes sceptering up, hoping to, well, maybe just die for the sake of the Razor. That's 4 dead, and Space Creators will be repelled back to their base, or, well, really back to the Netherworld, as they're going to have to wait to respawn and come at MVP once more. This time, QO will not have an Aegis. So if you get him with the Ice Blast, you can bring him down. And you talk about the Chemical... The Chemical Rage will always give him the attack speed, but if you hit him with an Ice Blast, it means he doesn't have that huge HP pool, well, that huge HP regen to give him the survivability.
It's always a counter to a hero like Alchemist, the Ice Blast. I mean, no matter what you build, you're still gonna have to deal with it. It doesn't really change too much, even if you go for a BKB now.
Well, you can go hard to boost up your HP pool, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess
that's like
that's
the one
the best way.
quote-unquote counter to the Ice Blast.
And Fabi...
Sentry Ward's there, though, so he's not fooling anyone. Dagger may look to re-engage. It's going to be Velo. They go on first, and they bring him down. March rocks up, and with the help of Dagger, they're going to get a couple of kills to go their way. Alk doesn't even need to do anything this fight, it looks like. 1 buyback already forced out. GoDz's dead as well, and
game should be over.
it should be the high ground push. Moonshot even picked up for QO. He is going to hit so bloody fast, you won't even know what's going on. Just look at them. Let's get in nice and close for this. Let's see it up close and personal. You can't even see these swords with how fast they move. That's with a sigil slowing them down. We actually see him go down. Whoa! They managed to hold with some buybacks. Quite a few buybacks, in fact. Husker as well as Razor forced to use theirs. And just to dive, I mean, we followed the Alchemist there. He dived way too deep into the enemy base.
Maybe without the Ice Blast, you can get away with that. But with A, there's no way you can get away with it.
And also the Moonshot was a bit of a greedy item pickup. If you had a Heart or a BKB or something, you could potentially get away with it as well.
Yeah, maybe. But even if you BKB, you still get hit by Ice Blast, and Hook is pure damage, and there's so many things that still go through though. Razor's all about physical damage. I don't know. Maybe something else would be better. BKB doesn't feel like it's the best, yeah.
So MVP will be waiting for QO's respawn. He's what, his 3rd Alchemist game today. I mean, Alchemist games in general today, we've seen the Alcs have a rough time in the early game, but then hasn't particularly mattered. It seems to have been a bit of a theme with the pick. I mean, if you ever have a good early game as an Alc, it's almost like games in the bag. And the rough games haven't seemed to have affected the Alchemist too much.
I think he's very similar to Spectre. If you somehow get a good early game, the game is over.
Yeah.
Because those heroes are not meant to get a good early game. You're supposed to be under pressure from the laning phase, because Alchemist is slightly weak it's very weak in the early phase because you don't have armor. And you're just relying on getting bounty runes and using acid to actually get farm in the lane. And because of the builds as well, like everyone has been going for Radiant's build ever since ESL. No one is deviating, apart from that game from MV where he went Medallion plus SMY, that he keep pulling Aghanims to his team.
I think we saw one Shadowblade. It was Brax, I think, who went for the Shadowblade.
Oh yeah, that game was because they had the AA. So no, it wasn't Brax, it was Ritsu.
Yeah, it was Brax. Wasn't it Brax mid? Ritsu was a different hero that game. I think it was Brax.
Okay, maybe I got it wrong.
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm quite...
but I know they had Ice Blast that game, that's why they went for a Shadowblade on the Alchemist.
And he also had a slightly poor start, so it was, I guess, decided he wanted to be more aggressive and fight. SCT coming in with the flank. They will catch the back line as Heen. Possibly in a good position to go for nice poison over here. It's going to be Dagger. Doesn't get the BKB off. Does do so afterwards. The Hex allowing him to get it off. Death Pact available. Can he get to the big creep? Yes, he can. And now the fight will unravel. Sonic Wave screams through everybody. SCT get pummeled to the ground, and that was after using buybacks. This is probably the end of their qualifier run here for the Frankfurt Major.
So we'll be getting tiebreaks tomorrow.
Tiebreakers tomorrow.
What time?
10 a.m. Singapore time, aka 7 p.m. Pacific time where we're located. 3-way tiebreakers, best of ones. And should it still remain tied, a second round of best of ones where time rating will decide who advances into the playoffs.
I guess we won't be doing those games. It would be like someone else. Would it be with Lyrical? Since
For the tiebreakers?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Lyrical.
I think, I mean, depends. Like, my shift end, I'm done around, I don't know, nowish or like soon, and then I might start for SEA. You can just wake up, Winter. I'll sneak you onto the schedule.
I'm gonna be tired.
I'm gonna cast some SEA Dota. None of this EU stuff. Ugh. I don't want Liquid. I don't want Five Hyungs. Alliance. Who needs that? We got good old SEA Dota. Anyways, congratulations to MVP. They have survived to day 3 as well. They'll join Mineski and Signature Trust in tiebreakers. Exciting stuff.
I think the match that is most going to be very very spicy would be Mineski versus MVP. I think that match would be more scary. I think for both of the teams.
Okay.
But do we know who's going to play who first? I think it's also important. Like whoever gets to play the first game.
All right, we got groups that we can look at too. You can see here the final standings for SCA. After day 1, Fnatic and Team 1-2-3, first and second in Group A, Group B, the 3-way tie. So yeah, the order of matches you're saying.
Yeah, I think order of
affect
matches is
quite a
very
lot.
important.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're gonna do like random or maybe a coin flip. Whoever wins the coin flip gets to choose whatever. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But whoever you play first is actually. I think you want to play the one that you feel you are more likely to win first, and then you play the one that you feel like you have a better chance of losing second, if possible.
I imagine it may be random how they kind of do it, so we'll see. We'll find out. We don't really know. We can find out, but there's so much Dota going on. We're just going to cast some more Dota.
So
Winter.
Are we moving on to the Na'Vi game now?
Yeah, we're now EU fan gaze.
GG. No break.
SEA is over. Do you want a break? We can take a 2-minute break, grab a glass of water, and then we'll jump into...